Hello, guys. Welcome to the channel. My name is Juan, and this is Goku Guidance. All right, so this video is going to be about how semen retention makes you more attractive. How semen retention makes you more attractive. So, first and foremost, when you're doing semen retention, is the practice of complete abstinence from sex or masturbation, any kind of sexual activity whatsoever. So when you practice semen retention, all of the food, the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, all of it goes. All those minerals go inside of your body, and they're used to produce what we know as semen. It's a long process of filtration through the blood, through the organs, to the fats, to the bone marrow, down to the actual product itself. And then once that semen is produced, it is so highly it's high on nutrients and minerals, and this highly concentrated form of semen gets it goes directly back into the bloodstream, and it's to regenerate your skin, bone, muscle, brain, eyes. Basically, it regenerates the whole body, giving you a vitality as a young man, very virile. It makes you it gives you the appearance that you're younger. Obviously, it gives you strength. It gives you the mental fortitude. Overall, there's a lot of benefits to being on semen retention. A lot of benefits that are like from physical standpoints to psychological as well. But this video is not about that. This video is how does semen retention make you more attractive? Well, through the reabsorption of nutrient, vitamins, and minerals. But so that's number one, and then number two. So if you abstain from sex and masturbation, which is literally one of the hardest things that a man can do. It's one of the hardest things that a man can do. There is nothing that comes close to that. Nothing. Nothing that a man can do in his lifetime comes close to abstaining from sex. So when you abstain from sex, if you can master going, let's say that you've never been on semen retention and you want to start, you'll gotta you're what you want to do, you're gonna want to go for a whole year. That's really what your goal is. But let's say you're in a month deep. You're in 1 month deep, right? You're just a beginner, you haven't never done it, you're 1 month deep. You're like, okay, I feel good. I feel good. And then you're gonna have all of this extra energy. You're gonna have a lot of extra energy. And for me personally, when I have a lot of energy like that, I feel like I need to go run or do some push-ups or do something. So that personally what I do, and this is what a lot of men do as well. When they're in semen retention for 3 weeks to about a month, they start feeling a sudden rush of energy, and they feel like they like, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta move, I gotta run, I gotta go do some push-ups, I gotta go do some pull-ups, I gotta get this energy out of me. So that's usually how it starts. That's usually how it starts. People start working out, right? And maybe after a good 3 to 6 months of working out and retaining, mind you not, people start seeing the results. They start doing this numbers like, hey man, this working out is actually it's actually working. Mind you that you're still absorbing all the nutrients. Your skin starts to glow, your eyes start to glow, you have more confidence, you have better posture, your hair is silkier, smoother. The bone density starts to become harder, more firm. The muscle starts to become more harder and firm because it, it, it's it's the added interest of you doing the semen retention, and then the working out complements the semen retention. That's what working out does to you. It complements what you're already working on, right? They complement each other. And then usually people start saying, "Hey, man, well, this is me personally. Well, this is going for me. This is working out. I'm starting to see results. What can I do to maximize whatever it is that I'm doing, my performance or my overall look? What can I do to maximize my overall look?" And then you actually do get smarter. You're able to think better because your brain is not clogged up with sex, and you can actually think outside the box. And then you're like, I know what I'll do. I'll start to eat better. I started doing researches on low carb diets, ketogenic, carnivore. I started doing all kinds of researches, right? And what I found out, what best works out for me is a low carb diet. It's more like a low carb diet mixed with like carnivore in between. So it's like a hybrid diet that I personally use. It's a hybrid. It's a carnivore mixed with low carb. I just kind of switch on and off between carnivore and low carb. But I did that, and then obviously all of this interest from the beginning interest of semen retention, it compounds and it complements the working out, the utilizing of your energy, and then the diet itself. And then you start noticing how the skin starts to radiate even more because you're eating healthier. Look, if you can give up sex and masturbation for 1 year, you can ditch the chips, you can ditch the soda, you can ditch the cake, and it's not forever, okay? It's not forever. Like, oh, what do you mean I'm never gonna? No, no, no. It's just temporary. Once you hit your goals, and if you really want to, you can start eating chips. But I guarantee you that you won't. You won't. Once you start eating fruits and vegetables, once you start eating healthy, once you start, on a low carb diet, your brain actually works the way that it's supposed to work. You're basically eating the highest quality of food that there is available to man. You're like, well, what is that? It's very basic. You can eat the tomato. You'll get whatever vitamins that it's a tomato, and your body will process them. Your body will take in all the nutrients. It'll take all the vitamins. It'll take all the minerals, and that'll go directly towards your end goal, your retention. And what ends up happening is when you first of all, semen retention increases your testosterone. So that's number one. You increase your testosterone. Okay, so the testosterone is being increased by however much percentages than when you were not abstaining. So then you do the diet. You do, like, let's say you start on a low carb diet. The fats and the proteins and the low carbs will even boost your testosterone even more than that. Then you'll start getting manly features. You'll start getting manly features such as your complexion of your face. Your jaw will start to, it won't get bigger, okay, but you'll start seeing the actual outline of your face, really masculine. Your muscles will get bigger, so your boosting testosterone. That's exactly what you're doing. You're boosting testosterone. So then after that goes on, and then you start doing the exercise also as well. Boost testosterone. You're making bigger muscles. You're getting leaner. You're actually becoming more attractive than what you already are. It just makes you more attractive. Just in the fact that you're taking care of yourself, you're abstaining, you're working out, you're eating healthy, you're ditching the bad habits, and you can leave it all. If you can abstain from sex and masturbation, you can ditch everything. And I also know this for a fact. Okay, so I know a lot of people that smoke pot. They smoke marijuana, right? And they smoke marijuana, and they go to the gym, they work out and all that stuff. I'm not talking about anybody in particularly, but I think to myself in my head, it's like, well, what's the point of you working out when marijuana lowers testosterone? Marijuana lowers testosterone, right? And if your testosterone is low, like it doesn't make you, well, yes, it does make you physically weak, but you're just limiting that growth that you're trying to accomplish. So why did I bring marijuana into this? Well, first of all, like marijuana, like what we're trying to accomplish with all of this semen retention, we're trying to, well, we're trying to better ourselves, but in the process of bettering yourself, you're actually more attractive to the opposite sex, because the end result of you doing these things is because, well, because at the end of the day, we were designed, one of the reasons why we were designed is for procreation, so that we can have the species living longer, so that we can have kids, so that we can experience kids, so that we can teach our kids how to live their life accordingly, and become better men, become protectors, providers, and just good fathers and good loving husbands. That's really one of the purposes of why we're here. But as you're coming along as a man, these are the things that you're gonna want to end up doing. Obviously you don't want to do drugs. It's like, well, why? Because they're bad for you. You smoke pot, you're lowering your testosterone. Even though you're working out, your testosterone levels are still low, so it just defeats the purpose. It really defeats the purpose. And if you're just, this is what's crazy. If you have low testosterone, usually you have higher body fat percentage. Once you go into the low carb diet, or once you go into a better diet, you're like, if you're a chubby person, you'll slim down. And this is what's crazy about like being chubby and stuff. Like, so you start working out, you start eating right, you start doing the right things. You keep on your semen retention. The semen retention will help you lose weight. It'll make it towards where you have a high tolerance for hunger, and it'll get you down to a normal, what you're normally supposed to be at, weight wise. That's basically what it'll do that for you. As crazy as that sounds, it's not gonna do it for you, but it'll help you. And what's crazy about this is when you're a chubby person, usually your testosterone is low. But once you start eating right, you start doing the semen retention, you work out, you're doing these things, you'll start to fast. And what's crazy about fasting is that it only works if you're chubby. Like, once you're fasting, it actually increases testosterone. Meaning that if you increase your testosterone, you'll have a better physique, you'll look better, you'll feel better, your mental state will be better. the higher the testosterone that a man has, the higher quality of life that this person will have. What do I mean by that? Yes, you the higher the testosterone you have, the higher quality of life that you will have. You will be more tolerable for stress. You will be more tolerant for other people. You won't you will be able to control your emotions. You'll be able to control you'll be able to control what goes in your body. You'll be able to control your weight. You'll be in full 100% control of what you intake and what you do. That giving you the giving you a higher quality of life. And then, well, what's the opposite? If you have low testosterone, if you have low T, your life is your life, for lack of a better word, your life is shit. You're miserable. You get angry quick. And you're angry because of a lot of things. You're angry because like you could work out, but you don't want to. So it pisses you off. So it makes you upset. It's bad. It's really bad because, well, like, you look at this fit guys, and it makes you upset. Have you ever wondered why, like, the really fit guy, he's usually the popular person? Have you ever wondered why, like, superheroes, they're always highly virtuous? Like, let's just put it, for example, Superman. He's very handsome, he's like chiseled, he's like super buff, but at the same time he's virtuous because he's a good man. He's a good man. That's why we admire these people, because they're virtuous. But anyways, guys, so semen retention will make you more attractive because you're holding in your nutrients. The nutrients are going back to building muscle, building blood, building everything in your body, just regenerating the body. So that's number one. Number two, you're gonna have abundance of energy. This energy is gonna impulse you to push your body harder. Number three, once you reach that limit, it's gonna push you to eat better. And once you have these three things, your appearance will first of all, your testosterone level will go up, but your appearance will change. You'll still look like you, but you'll look like the better person, like the better version of yourself. What else? Number four, if you have any habits such as marijuana, alcohol, you will ditch it just because of the fact that you'll see the progress. You'll see, hey man, I'm doing really good, and this thing is holding me back and is lowering my testosterone. Alcohol lowers your testosterone as well, and it's lowering my testosterone as well. You'll end up ditching it. And once you ditch all of the bad habits and you keep nothing but the good, you will. I promise you, you will glow. Women will be attracted to you. You will be super attractive. One other thing that I forgot to mention, like, you will like you will want to start to fast. You're gonna want to start to fast. You're gonna want to start to fast because fasting will increase your testosterone. It will make you stronger. There's a lot of misconceptions that you have to eat 12 meals a day if you want to be stronger and faster. That's not true. Yes, there is some science backed up to this, that if you want to have big muscles, you have to eat 12 times a day. But let's face it. Like, you don't want to become a bodybuilder. You just want to become a better version of yourself. You just want to be. You want to have high enough testosterone so that you can attract a female, not females. Okay, like you're not gonna become You're not gonna become a player or anything like that. So you can so you can attract a female, someone that you like, that you're sexually attracted to, that's gonna be a good woman, so that you can procreate, so that you can have children, so that the cycle will start all over again, so that you can teach your children how to be good men. That's the reason why we go on this journey. But yeah, it'll do that for you. You'll kick all bad habits, and it'll overall will increase the quality of your life. You'll be healthier. You'll definitely be healthier. Like, it is healthy for you. Is it really healthy for you? Of course it's healthy for you. You're not spilling your all of those, all your semen. Your semen, it's like a highly concentrated dose of vitamins and minerals. That's really, at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. With testosterone in there, what makes you a man. Like, it's a natural, what do you call it? It's a natural steroid. That's really what it is. It's a natural steroid, like super highly concentrated with vitamins and minerals, and that's what you're reabsorbing back into your body. That's really what at the end of the day, that's what semen, that's what it is. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I just wanted to touch up on that, and that's just because that's what's been going through my mind. Well, one more thing. I noticed that a lot of you're not subscribed to the channel, so I would highly encourage you to subscribe. I would highly encourage you to leave a comment, leave a like, share the video. If you have a friend or a buddy or whomever is like, hey man, if you want to like motivate them to do these kind of things, because like all of the information that I put out is because I want to bring men up. I don't want to oppress them. I don't want to be the top dog. All of this information is to build men up, to be what you're supposed to be. Well, what are we supposed to be? You're supposed to be men. You're supposed to be real men of courage, with high value and high virtuous men. Okay, that's really what this channel is about. It's to make men manly. And yeah, a lot of us don't know this information. Well, because we either didn't have fathers, or we had fathers, they just didn't know, or they didn't know about semen retention because their fathers didn't teach him, and their fathers before they didn't teach him, so on and so forth. Or they probably knew, they just didn't care enough about you as their kids to tell them, hey look son, hey look, come here, like let me explain to you. And that's what this channel is about. It's to bring it doesn't matter if you're old, man, you can still get on semen retention. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're my age. It's never too late to start semen retention, and it doesn't matter if you're 14 years old. As a matter of fact, I would encourage, if you're 14 years old and you're watching this, I would highly encourage you to get on semen retention. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment. My name is Juan, and this has been Goku Guidance. I'll see you in the next one.